Let's head up to the Bluffs right now and do the Sauk Prairie Report. It is brought to us by Style and Stitches. A lot of ground to cover as we bring in our very own Eric Rogers. And Eric, let's talk first, why not, about boys hockey.
It is.
That's what the whole theme of our show seems to be here this week on the Sports News. How are the Eagles doing?
Yeah, it is definitely hockey season. The boys hockey team, they're coming out of their first rough patch of the season. They've lost 2 of the last 3 games, including a 6-3 decision against the Reedsburg, Wisconsin Dells co-op. So that was their most recent loss. All 3 Sauk goals in that loss, however, were unassisted. So they put in their work, they put in the effort in that game, just did not come away with the victory. They're still in 3rd place in the conference, 10-3-1 record. And with 7 games left of the regular season, only one of those teams has a record above 500. So things looking positive on the rest of the schedule for the Eagles. I got a game this next Thursday at the 6-0 DeForest Norskies, and then 4-4-1 McFarland on Friday. So rounding out the week with one that should be a relatively, you don't want to look past your opponent, but an easier game, and the other one, middle of the road.
Absolutely. We go from the frozen pond to the hardwood. Boys basketball also now starting to gear up towards playoff time. How's that boys basketball team doing?
Boys basketball really looking good. 5-2, tied for 2nd in the conference. They've won 9 straight games, so that is a big reason why they are tied for 2nd in the conference right now. They had the battle of 3rd place teams in the Badger Challenge in Oregon last Saturday, a 51-40 win over Watertown, the newcomer to the Badger South Conference. The success of this team this year, though, a lot of that has to do with despite a lot of injuries over the offseason. So they've had 3 big injuries to overcome. One was an ACL tear to Aiden Young, who tore his ACL in the football season. Parker Chrysler had a hip injury during soccer season, and then a broken leg for Trevor Spray. So, Matt, I don't know how they ended up doing it, but doing big things on the hardwood for sure.
Getting it done, and even though they were losing at halftime to Watertown in that game, it was a big comeback for the Eagles boys team. The girls team not flying quite as high, are they?
Yeah, they've had a bit of a rough go. We've talked about it before. I mean, for the 4th time in 5 years, they got a new head coach, so things kind of shifting around there. But they were last in the Badger Conference last season. Last 3 years, they haven't had more than 7 wins, but they look like they might be on course to get the 7 wins this year. They have a pink out night, February 6th against Baraboo. They've got a game this Friday against Reedsburg and next Tuesday against Mount Horeb. So some winnable games on the schedule, but not quite as on the up and up as the boys team.
10 seconds left. Quick hitters.
Ooh, geez. Okay. Wrestling, 56-16 win over DeForest on Friday night. Sauk Prairie boys swimming medley relay took 1st at the Madison Memorial Invite on Friday.
There you have it. The soccer report brought to us by Style and Stitches.
A special thank you to Conan Automotive in Stoughton for supporting local athletics.